series is called Huckleberry Finn.
Okay. What's it about? Who are the main characters?
It is about Jim, right?
Who's Jim?
Jim is the his slave.
Very good. And who else? What other main characters are there?
Is Pap.
Pap, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
Pap.
Pap?
He is playing the bad guy.
Right. Who is he though?
He's Tony Hawk. He's their died.
He's Huck's dad.
Yeah.
Eventually he dies. Yeah. So and who's Huckleberry Finn?
So Huckleberry's friend, he goes to Miss Watson.
That's when the story starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Miss Watson trying to do to him?
Trying to get him a bath, eat vegetables, church,
What do they call that? Being
be civilized.
very good. So they're trying to civilize him. Does Huck want to be civilized?
Yes.
He does?
No.
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 He hates it, doesn't he?
Yes.
So then what happens? So then you said Pap.
Yeah, this is so Pav. It's so Pav and Huck.
What does Pap do?
He is very angry with Huck.
Right. And what does he do to him?
Trying to take his money.
Mm-hmm. And then what else does he do?
And he's going to ask the judge.
Oh, that Huck brought the money to the judge, right?
Yeah.
So what does Pap do with Huck, though? Where does
He is to take him in the woods.
Right, and he's mean to him, right?
Yeah. And he's escaped.
Huck escapes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
So what happens?
Where does this Huck escape to?
Miss Watson.
No.
No.
He escaped from her. He escaped from Pap.
Oh, Jim.
Right. Where does he find Jim? Where is Huck going? Where is he staying?
He's staying the oh man. Mommy.
Is he living in a house when he escapes as his dad, or where does he go?
He's going in the house.
No.
Cabin.
No, that's where his dad lived, in the cabin. Where does Huck go? After he escapes his dad, where does he go?
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Where is he staying? Where he met Jim? Where were they?
They are the lake.
Right, an island on
The island.
on the not a lake. What was the name of the big thing of water?
Water.
What's the name of that water where he lives? Life on the.
Oh, he is Mississippi River.
Very good. So there's Huck. He's on the Mississippi River on an island he escapes to, and then who does he run into? On the island, who does he run into?
Who, Jim?
Yeah.
Oh.
And who?
Jim,
the runaway slave. You said.
Slave, yeah.
Yeah. So then, and whose slave was Jim? Do you remember?
I know.
Who?
It's Miss Watson.
Very good. Okay. So then, Jim and Miss
Miss Watson.
Jim and Huck. What happens to them? Tell me some of their adventures.
So they got asked the King Duke.
Oh, the King and the Duke. They run into them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the King and the Duke?
The English.
Well, they pretend they're English. Anyway,
Yeah.
Right. What are they called? They're called. There's a name for what they.
Ceramics. No.
They're con artists.
Artists.
What does that mean?
It's me. English.
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
con artists means like they're not honest, right? They're like they play games and pretend to be somebody they're not, right?
Yeah.
So, are they good guys or bad guys? Or
No, it's good guys.
you think the King and the Duke are good guys?
No, bad guys.
Well, they're not honest, right? They're dishonest.
Yeah.
They're they're a little off. They're sneaky, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they meet up with the king and the duke. And what other adventures do they have?
Oh, Mommy,
What
come
happens to
on.
Jim eventually?
So Jim, he was, no.
Remember, what happens? Does he stay free or what happens? What's the adventure toward the end of the story? What happens to Jim?
He was going to see Jim.
Right, because Jim got caught, right?
Yeah.
They were going to try to kill him or sell him back to slavery.
Yeah.
And what was Huck thinking about that?
Well, actually, Huck, he's just so sad.
Right, he was very upset. Why? Because Jim...
No, sad. Or
Sad.
upset.
Sad, yeah, he was very sad. Because why? Who is Jim to him now? Jim became his
Best friend.
best friend, yeah. And who else was his other best friend? Who's Huck's other best friend?
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. So, in the end of the book, what happens?
So, that happens. They are back together.
Right, Tom, Huck, and Jim, right?
Yeah.
They rescue Jim, don't they?
Uh-huh.
But then it turns out, was Jim actually a slave anyway, in the end?
Yes.
No, it turns out Miss Watson had freedom before she died, remember?
Yeah.
So he wasn't even a slave. They were about to kill him.
Yeah.
What do you think about slavery?
So, slavery is trying to, I don't know.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing to be
No.
somebody's slave?
It's bad thing.
Yes, horrible, isn't it? It's a bad time in our country's history, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We're glad there's not slaves anymore, aren't we?
No.
Would you like to be a slave?
No, I'm not.
No, definitely not. So, all in all, did you like the story, Huck Finn?
Yes, I do.
You did?
Yeah.
You think he's a funny guy?
Yes, yes.
Would you like the adventures?
Yes.
Would you like to live like him out in the woods all by yourself, looking up at the stars, or floating down the Mississippi? On a
No
raft?
way.
No way. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, very good. What else do you want to add about the story?
Well, it's pretty great.
Yeah. What else does it teach you? What lessons did you learn reading that story?
So they teach me about Huck.
Yeah. You think Huck was a good guy in the end?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. He was a good friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did you learn?
I learned payoff.
Pap, about Pap?
Yeah, payoff.
Was he a good guy?
No.
No, and he drank, right? And he was mean.
Ugh.
He beat Huck, didn't he?
Yes,
That's awful.
I know.
So basically you learned about what good behavior is and what bad behavior is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. What else do you want to report? Oh.
Well, let's say, pause it.
Okay.